What's up, guys? Welcome to MTV's Pimp My Duck Hunting Boat by FAL Outdoors. This is the duck boat. Let me show you guys around. Alright guys, so I'm going to start off by showing you guys the blind. Since we already got it set up. As you can see, I made a skeleton cross blind here out of conduit. And I made it so it was actually adjustable. I'll be honest, I just started working on it and eventually it came out this and it worked out pretty nice. It's adjustable, so this is one configuration. I'll also show you, actually also configures the front and back. It will be even. The front will be open, but that allows you to shoot from both sides. The way I have it right now is we can only shoot from this side, so we'd have to park the boat accordingly. So anyways, this gives me full top cover, gives us front cover, and we could shoot here. Now I have a dog ladder too, which we've been putting in front right here, and I'll just pull this up, pull the dogs in, and that's how we get done with that. If you can see in here again, you can see I decked out the floors. We decked here, and we used to have a seat up there, but I knew we needed the storage for dogs and or sitting or just the room since we're hunting out of the boat. So I cut this seat out, and the guy before us had that aluminum diamond plate on top already, so I kind of just cut off the front to give myself a cabinet. So I got my batteries, I got my life jackets, everything's stored in there. As you saw from the beginning, we have lights in the front. I have all the electrical ran underneath into here, as well as my light in the back. So all the electrical in this boat is run underneath here. I got a light switch right here. You can see this controls everything. And like I said, that controls lights and everything. So Chris could show you the light bar up there in a second. And off the back, I built another deck that's for trout or whatever dog I currently have. Just gives us more area. You know how it is if you're hunting on a boat. The more area, the better. That we could just sit in here, relax. We have more stuff loaded in here. So now I get trout out of the way. Trout will sit up here and or here and jump out and come back in. I also, since this is decked off, it holds pretty well under any bumping conditions or driving. So we have the gas tank stored under here. I got my anchors. The dog ladder is actually in here as well, and the oars. So that just everything in the boat for it to be legal and for us to have what we need is contained within its cabinets. All this space is specifically for our decoys and whatever we're bringing. Anyways, that's the inside. Let me show you guys the outside real quick. All right, guys, let me show you how this actually breaks down and goes back up. It's very simple. So as you can see, I got these D-clips everywhere. I got one in my pocket. That pretty much holds everything together. That needs to move. If it never comes disconnected, I have a bolt put in place. So, anyways, I just come along here and take out my braces. These are my spacers that I've been using. That's what holds each part out, and it will hold it there. So it kind of just spaces out, but if I'm not using it, they stay tucked away. So from there, we would just wrap this around a bunch of times and it holds itself. Even driving on the highways and stuff, as long as you wrap it and you store it well, then it'll hold itself. Alright, and then what I did to make sure it doesn't bounce around while driving or in the boat or anything is I have a couple holes drilled. You lock that in place and that will prevent it from bouncing. So now the whole blind is secured. You could transport it, drive it, you could be on the water, whatever you want. This blind's not going anywhere, the cover's on. Nothing happens. We've driven it around multiple times already. Everything's fine. All right, guys. Let's talk about the rest of the boat. So, what we got here is me and Chris, we're just regular guys. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not, you know, I'm an in-garage mechanic. You know, I'm one of those guys that thinks he can do everything. I'm not professional at anything. So, knowing that, when we bought this boat, the boat was not a duck hunt boat at all. This was, we bought it from someone by the ocean. They said they were fishing out of it. You could tell it was a fishing boat. It was decked out to have fishing line in it. He had hooks. He had everything. The whole boat was blue. You could see we got paint coming through right here. Boat was blue. The trailer wasn't made for it. The running boards were too long. Anyways, the whole boat was rusted too. It's ocean boat, so it has all the salt. It was neglected, beat up. We got it for a great deal. So we bring it home, and since we could do everything, we wanted to give it the MTV remodel. So first thing we did was start from the ground up. The trailer, completely rusted. I'm talking literally, you could kick it. Rust falls right off. I mean, it looked terrible. So what any good mechanic would do in this situation, you wouldn't sand it. You grab that can of spray paint, and we spray painted the heck out of this thing. I mean, I'm talking 4, 5, 6, 7 cans of spray paint. We just went crazy. Spray painted everything. Can't see the rust anymore, so it's gone, right? Bada boom, bada bang. Just like the kids. Tell them to clean up their bedroom. They throw everything under the bed. It's clean. That's what the trailer's. Trailer's perfect. So, next issue we had to fix. We went back here. The guy sold it to me 2 flat tires. Looks like these tires were cracked. They were falling apart, and they were just flat. I filled them up there. They went flat again in an hour. So they were done. I needed to buy new tires. So, again, like any good mechanic, I went and got Fix-A-Flat. Pumped some Fix-A-Flat in these things. Took some spray paint. Blacked out my rims. Spray paint over the cracks. Bam! Brand new tires and rims. It's not leaking anymore. It's been holding for about 3 months, so I got new tires. What else did we do here? I know I added some running boards so we could load it better. Got them the front. We added a spare tire holder, which the spare tire is flat. We got a new boat jack and this jack or winch. We got a new boat winch for it to actually work. A new jack so that could actually work. We needed some of the actual functional stuff, so we got brand new of those. I got a new electrical wire for all the batteries and everything. We ran all that, so all that works. We installed the lights. I got all these lights were from us. This nice, beautiful handle. I mean, you know you need that handle while you're out hunting. So I got a nice handle. What else did we do to this thing? We painted the whole thing. I got my legal red and green lights. We installed, camoed out by Chris and myself. So, you know, if you guys need a professional job, we know what we're doing. Got my other legal light in the back. As you can see in the back as well, the guy, just like most duck boats, usually people strap down the whole thing. Well, I've always had bass boats, and I don't know why the duck boats don't have them, or at least the cheap duck boats. Everyone runs a tie down around the whole thing. Well, so I bought these, welded them in there. Or not welded, we bolted these in, and now they are permanently attached to the frame. So we never have to worry about running any tie down or anything over the boat. We just grab these, which attach the frame, hook it on, and it's secured. And other than that, I think that's it. We had the motor from another boat. We got a really good deal on the motor. It wasn't working for the guy. We bring it home, and I fixed it up. I think it had it running with no cost at all. Just take a couple of screws and bolts, tighten some stuff up, you know. Had it running. We kept the motor because it's a good motor, and when we got the boat, we just threw the motor on. So I think that's all we got for it. That's the boat. We've been working on this in the off season.
It's been our little project.
Yeah, the little project was fun. We're not much money in this thing at all. So I mean, that's if you're wondering why we're polishing up a turd so much. I mean, this turd didn't cost us very much. So we're not in like a legitimate hunting boat. This is this is a really good deal we got here. So this is what you guys will see us running out of. If you've seen any of our other videos, we have another video which we've already hunted out of. You can see it works pretty well. So
yeah. So a little reason why we like running a outboard versus surface drive is that we hunt a variety of water. So yes, we are running rivers and shallow waters where a surface drive comes in handy. But when we're running the big water of the Delta, you know, a surface drive is just slow. You know, they're not as quick as a outboard, and you know, I think outboard is just a better all around fit for us. And
Yeah, in the
I mean,
areas we're at for sure.
I mean, with this one being, you know, so few hours on it when
Yeah.
we got it.
Same thing with the boat style. If you guys are wondering why we're not flat bottom, why we're not bigger anything, this boat is perfect for what me and Chris hunt. We went through them all. I mean, we've had flat bottoms, we had all that. We've ended up on the half V. This is, I think, it's a 14 and a half footer. Maybe it's a 15, I forget. But, I mean, this is literally the perfect boat for us. We could hunt everything we want to hunt, everything that's right around us. I mean, we're right here on the Delta. I get to the deep Delta. Inside this shallower Delta stuff, we go up in the rivers. I mean, I could get this boat in 6 inches of water as well. I mean, I might be dinging it up a little bit, but it's a hunt boat.
And with a boat this light, you know, we can get into some spots to where these surface drives are just too heavy.
Yeah.
You know, we ran into that last year. You know, we got back into some areas that were extremely shallow, and some surface drives tried to come in behind us, and their boat was just too heavy. They couldn't do it.
They had to turn around whereas either we pushed through in the boat, and or if it got too shallow, we literally had mountains with no water. We were able to get out and pull the boat right over it, no problem.
Yeah.
2 people, loaded down with duck gear and pull it right over. So, yeah, that's why we have this combo. This will work out for us for the foreseen future.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions about the boat, or you guys have any anything you want to ask on something you could do for yours, let us know. We'll be glad to help. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. See you in the next one.